Woo! Engine screaming, dirt track alive. Mud flying, windshield fight. Metal beasts racing side by side. Sparks fly, power ignite. Tires smoking, rubber burns hot. Sideways sliding ain't gonna stop. White knuckle grips on steering wheels. Adrenaline rush, no sweet deals. Sprint car mayhem, mud in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting off the edge. Speed demons never hedge. Throttle down, no second thoughts. Laugh by life, give all we got. Rivals close, anxious to spare. Glory's fever, thinking the air. Red bones, heart bumps and thrills. Victory taste of burning spills. Every turn we chase the night. Under floodlights, pure delight. Sprint car mayhem, mud in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting off the edge. Speed demons never hedge. Rattling bones, heart bumps and thrills. Victory taste or burning spills. Every turn we chase the night. Under floodlights, pure delight. Sprint car mayhem, mud in my face. Heart pounding, winning this race. Sideways drifting off the edge. Speed demons never hedge. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! Burning tires in a stolen car. I fucked up so bad outside the bar. Heading out as far away I can. Heart is pounding, got so damn out of hand. Doing 90 through the city night. Nothing's ever gonna be alright. Life will never be what it was. Hands are shaking. Cause now my future is crashing down on me. They try to kill me when I fought back. I cracked the scars with a baseball bat. But justice will never make this right. I need to run and stay out of sight. Had no choice, it was me or them. Now for a lifetime I'm condemned. I have to forget my old set way of life. I go to prison or die by the night. I hear the sirens, they are closing in. Time to fast car starts to spin. Screaming tires, time is running short. I go on foot as my last resort. Running harder, faster than before. Until my legs and feet are sore. Life will never be what it was. My mind is shaking. Cause now my future's crashing down on me. Down on me.
confirmed officer down 1980 Park Avenue.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to iRacing Outlaws TV. Tonight we come to WEEDSPORT Speedway here in WEEDSPORT, New York, for round number 2, or round number 1 officially, of the Hoosier Open Wheel 410 Wingless Sprint Car Series here tonight at WEEDSPORT Speedway. Going to be a cracking night's worth of racing. Once again, we saw at the Bob Dylan Memorial Night just last week with the 410 wingless sprints, with Noah Bowman taking out the win at Kokomo Speedway there in Kokomo, Indiana. So very cool to see these cars back out on the racetrack tonight. And I tell you, these guys, apart, like as well with the midgets, they know how to put on a show. So with the 410 wingless sprints in excess of 850 horsepower, like a normal sprint car, still the same setup, just obviously no wings, like a normal sprint car, so no downforce. So these guys are more brave than what the guys are in the midgets, in all honesty. So also very cool to have in the house tonight the Mini Hurricane Mason Hannigan in the field tonight, that Black Diamond Motorsports number 22 car. Michael Calvey returns this week, so too Alexander Bost. Richie Gaines in the field tonight as well. Noah Bowman, who is an absolute superstar in these race cars. So can't wait to see what Mason Hannigan can do tonight behind the wheel of the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV number 22 car. So Mason, as you can see, currently is third quick in hot laps right now, 13.195 for Mason Hannigan. So right now, with the cars on the racetrack, this means absolute diddly squat right now for these drivers out on the racetrack. No points given in hot laps. So these guys just simply getting to run the racetrack in, so to test out their race cars on a tacky surface. Find out exactly what they're going to be capable of later on. So in just a couple of minutes' time, we'll get set to bring the cars back out for qualifying. We'll take a short break here on iRacing Outlaws TV. We'll be right back with the Hoosier Open Wheel 410 Wingless Sprint Car Series live here tonight at WEEDSPORT Speedway.
Aeroflow, famous for our massive range of hose, fittings and performance products. Air filters, oil filters, fittings, engine and transmission parts, fuel systems, tanks, silicone hose, exhaust. air conditioning, turbo and nitrous accessories, and more. Get your free catalogue and shop online now at aeroflowperformance.com.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to send them back to the pits and they'll get set to come back out for qualifying. Qualifying about to wrap up, or about to roll out onto the racetrack, sorry, should I say. So we'll get some race cars up onto your screen in just a sec. And we'll see first car on the racetrack tonight. Out on the speedway now. First car to be featured in tonight's program. Drive the NBR Indy Race Parts Indy Esports. Car number 24. This is Noah Bowman. Noah Bowman in car number 24. On the clock now for the 24 machine of Noah Bowman through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight away for the first time in his qualifying session. Out at turn number 4 for the first time. Lap number 1 for Noah Bowman. Currently at the top of the time boards, 13.946. 13.946 for Noah Bowman. Through turn 3 and 4 this time by lap number 2 for the Indy Esports drivers. Quicker, 13.677 for Noah Bowman out on the racetrack. Also on the speedway now is car number 80. This is the orange and blue machine. This is Vinny Sansone. Vinny Sansone in car number 80. Right now on the racetrack. And I think Vinny's coming around for lap number 2. Can he go any quicker on lap number 2? He does. 13.880. Also on the speedway now is Alex Zielinski with a 14.048. Scott Bradley in the field tonight as well. Scott Bradley in car number 14. Currently set to belt in a lap time. Lap number 1 for Scott Bradley is a 15.049. 15.049 for Scott Bradley. Into turn number 3 and 4. Way off the gas in turn 4 though. Jumps back on it down the main straight. Lap number 2, a little bit better for 14.648. So 14.648 for Scott Bradley. Trevor Gack, unfortunately, in the wall in turn 1 and 2. Also, Peteru Kodavara in the field tonight as well in the Black Star Racing number 59 car. So, Peteru right now to bang in a lap time. Lap number 1 for Peteru Kodavara. It's a 14.178. 14.178 for Peteru. Through turn 1 and 2, down the back straight into and out of corners number 3 and 4 this time. Down the main straightaway, lap number 2 for Peteru Kodavara is quicker with a 14.072. 14.072 for Peteru Kodavara. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now that is cars done for qualifying here tonight. Here at WEEDSPORT Speedway, all cars have qualified. We've got about 20 cars in the field tonight, so I think we may have 2 heat races on the program. And then, of course, your A-main coming up a little bit later on here tonight at WEEDSPORT Speedway. So just while we have a bit of a break in the program, don't forget to catch us tomorrow night, being Wednesday from 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time here on iRacing.Laws TV, round number 4 of Wheels Up Wednesday with the midgets on the program, live from Linear National Speedway. So be sure to check in tomorrow night, live here on iRacing.Laws TV. That again, 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So the midgets have put on a show thus far this season with Wheels Up Wednesday. And can't wait to see what tomorrow night is going to bring. I'm sure that we'll be looking for a pretty solid night there at Linear National Speedway. Obviously with the new build and new updates that we have had here to iRacing. still yet to run some laps with other cars on the Speedway thus far. Obviously today with week number 1 starting for the new season 2 here on iRacing.com. So as we will very soon get set for heat race number 1 with the 410 wingless sprint cars, as they are getting set to stage in just a moment. So Noah Bowman will remain quick time. Mason Hannigan, the Mini Hurricane, will stay second quick. Vinny Sansone, Jay Schaff, Alex Zielinski, Richie Gaines, Petteri Codavara, Alexander Boss, Michael Calvey, and I think his name was Jonathan off the top of my head. So as we will get set for heat race number 1, set to now line up on the dummy grid here at WeedSport Speedway. We'll find a little bit more of a better camera angle. We'll stick with this one for the minute. So as Noah Bowman, your quick time man, will start from position before. So an 4-car invert, or invert 4 as we call it in Speedway racing. So Noah Bowman will start from position number 4 in this one. So car number 34 of, I think his name was Jonathan. I have to go back and check. Sorry, his first name is Bobby, but it's Bobby Flowers. So Bobby Flowers in the 34 car will start on the pole position in this one with Petteri Codavara on his outside. Jay Schaff will start the 3 car from position number 3 with your 410 wingless sprint car superstar. Noah Bowman will start the 24 machine from position number 4. Also in this one, Devon Hauer as well will start the 316 car from 5. Scott Bradley from 6, and Brendan Walsh due to start from position 7. Does not look like he will make the grid though. It's a bit unfortunate there for Brendan Walsh. So as we get set to roll cars away now for heat race number 1, 8 laps on the board. We'll go up on your scoreboard here tonight at WeedSport Speedway. So let's see what Noah Bowman can do from position 4 in this heat race. So he will start from 4 in this one. So Bobby Flowers in the 34 car. That's the yellow and red 34 machine on the pole position. Petteri Codavara's got a good chance to redeem himself after last week. Went upside down at Kokomo Speedway. So we'll get set to let him loose. This time by off turn number 4. 8 laps on the board for the 410 wingless sprint cars. These things can put on a show, race fans. Be sure to check them out. 8 laps on the board here at WeedSport Speedway. Heat race number 1 is underway. All the way off the gas in turn 1 and 2. Flowers call the wall there in turn 1 and 2 though. On the bottom side of the speedway, Jay Schaff takes the race lead through turn number 3 and 4. This time off turn 4 though, down the main straightaway, lap number 1 will belong to Jay Schaff in the 3 car. Cops wall there in the entrance of turn 1 and 2. Bowman's up to position 3. Codavara's had a shocker of a start in this one. He's back in 4th position right now. Through turn 3 and 4, back down the main straightaway to turn 1 and 2. That's Jay Schaff from Bobby Flowers from Noah Bowman on the inside, challenging for position 2. Through turn 3 and 4 this time. Bowman looks to take position 2, gets all sorts of out of shape off turn number 4 though. Back down to 1 and 2 this time. Noah Bowman heads down the back straight through turn number 3 and 4. Jay Sharp on the bottom side of the speedway. Noah Bowman's got that momentum around the top side. Through turn 1 and 2 we go right now. Down the back straightaway. This time through turn number 3 and 4. Your race leader is Jay Sharp in the 3 car, but here comes Bowman though. Noah Bowman is closing in turn 1 and 2 right now. He's on the top side. Looks for the race lead down the back straight through turn number 3 and 4. Bowman to the inside on Sharp. Can't get the job done there though. Back down to 1 and 2. Jay Sharp is going to know he's right in behind him right now. Noah Bowman, 410 wingless sprint car superstar for a reason with a slider in 3 and 4. Couldn't get the job done there though. Back down to 1 and 2. They're powering 1 and 2 down the back straight this time. Into and out of turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Bowman to the inside. Frost last lap pass and Noah Bowman from position 4 to the top spot. Steals it from Jay Sharp on the last corner. And Noah Bowman will get the job done. Jay Sharp home in second. Bobby Flowers, Patero Codavara, and Devon Hauer back there in position number 4. So race fans, we'll get set right now to line up your cars for heat race number 2. About to roll out onto the racetrack in just a moment. So in this one, so Greg Pillar will start the 32 car from position number 1. Looks like Alex Zielinski, I think it is. He will start from 3 in this one. Looks like Greg Pillar has decided to head to the back of the field. So Alex Zielinski in the 23 car will start on the pole position. Trevor Gack in the 6 car will start from 3. Man that came home in position 2 in qualifying, Mason Hannigan, the Black Diamond Motorsports number 22 car will start from 4. Heat race number 2 for the 410 wingless sprints. Set to go green. 6 cars set to do battle. Heat race number 2. He's set right now. Out of turn number 4. 8 laps on the board. Heat race number 2 for the 410 wingless sprints. We're green. Good start into turn 1 and 2. Zielinski's going to go straight to the top side in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight run though this time through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Hannigan though to the inside for the race lead. Couldn't get the job done there though. Back down to 1 and 2. Trevor Gack in the 6 car back in position number 3 right now. Copsey cushion there in turn 1 and 2. Hannigan looks to the inside for the race lead again. Couldn't get the job done over Alex Zielinski. Through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight this time by. Into and out of turn number 3 and 4. Your top 2 cars are nose to tail right now down the main straightaway. This time into turn 1 and 2. Hannigan with a slide job, and the top 2 make contact in 1 and 2. And and I think we may have gone yellow lights on the speedway. Correct. Yellow lights are on right now, and unfortunately for Alex Zielinski and Mason Hannigan. Hannigan went there for the slide job in turn 1 and 2 and unfortunately did not make it work. So as we get set one more time to go back to green flag racing. Trevor Gack will lead the field away. Alexander Boss back there in position 2 right now. Anthony Monaro. Sorry, Morano it is. My bad. Anthony Morano in the 15 car, back there in position 4 right now. As those two guys who had a bit of a crash in turn 1 and 2 will now head to the back of the bus. And we'll get set to, I'll let these guys loose one more time. Heat race number 2 set to resume. The 410 wingless sprints. Can't wait to see what sort of changes they're made to the dirt surfaces. I know I was in the 410 wing sprint car earlier. I know Houston Speedway is fun right now. So as we will get set, lights are out. Pace car set to head back to the pits. So Trevor Gack, Alexander Boss, Anthony Morano. Green lights are back on. In turn 1 and 2, Trevor Gack now puts on his A game in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight this time. Through turn number 3 and 4. Alexander Boss. Oh, Trevor Gack though picks up the front end in turn number 3. Had the car leaning right over on the right-hand side of that machine right now. In turn 3 and 4 last time by. Through turn 3 and 4 this time. Does it nearly again in turn 3 and 4. 2 laps left to run in heat race number 2 for the 410 wingless sprints. In turn 1 and 2, down the back straight this time by. Through turn number 3 and 4 we run. Off turn 4, 1 lap left to go for the Hoosier open wheel 410 international wingless sprint cars. Into and out of turn number 3 and 4 though for the final time, and it will be Trevor Gack, Alexander Boss, Mason Hannigan, Anthony Morano in position number 4. And all sorts of unsettled was Mason Hannigan there in turn 1 and 2. And I'm pretty sure Trevor Gack will be happy with a heat race victory this season with the 410 wingless sprints. So it looks like we may have a B main. According to cars lining up on the racetrack. No, this will be heat race number 3. Sorry. So heat race number 3 lining up on the racetrack right now. We'll get your lineup as they roll off. So Vinny Sansone in this one. So let's wait to see who starts where in the grid. Looks like Joseph Grandy will start on the pole position in this one. Michael Calvey looks like will start on his outside. Ernie Williams Jr. in this one as well, in that Black Diamond Motorsports number 91 car. Vinny Sansone in this one as well. He'll start from the 4th position. Michael Calvey in the Indy Race Parts, Indy Esports number 21 car. So we'll get set to, I'll let these guys loose to do their thing around here at WEEDSPORT Speedway. This time off turn number 4, set to go green. Green lights are on for heat race number 3. Good starting turn 1 and 2. Grandy on the bottom side. Holds the race lead down through turn number 3 and 4 as Sansone looks to the inside. Calvey though on the top side in 3 and 4. Down the main straight we run. 1 down, 7 to go. Into turn 1 and 2. Nearly 3 wide down the back straight this time if you don't mind. Into turn number 3 and 4. Calvey. He's copped the worst end of the stick on that one. Out of turn 4 this time by your race leader right now is Vinny Sansone. Through turn 1 and 2 this time by down the back straight away. Couple of cars around there in turn 1 and 2. Richie Gaines out of the race right now in the pit area. As we head back through turn 1 and 2, down the back straightaway this time by through turn number 3 and 4. Sansone on the top side. Off turn 4 right now. Nice and smooth right now for the 80 car of Vinny Sansone. Through turn 1 and 2, 4 down, 4 to run for the number 80 machine of Sansone. Calvi back there in position 2. Ernie Williams Jr. in position number 3 right now. As we head back through turn 1 and 2 this time by 3 laps left remaining. Here for heat race number 3. Into and out of turn 3 and 4 this time by. Now 2 laps left to run. For your drivers out on the racetrack. Calvi, he's gone to the bottom that time in turn number 1 and 2. Had to lock up the brakes on the bottom side of the racetrack in turn 1 and 2 though. Goes to the bottom again in turn 3 and 4. 1 lap now left to run. For your race leader, Vinny Sansone through turn 1 and 2, down the back stretch this time by. Into and out of turn number 3 and 4, and Vinny Sansone will get the job done. Second, we'll go to Michael Calvi. Third, we'll go to Ernie Williams Jr. Fourth, we'll go to Joseph Grandy. And fifth, we'll go to Richie Gaines in car number 70. So as 3 heat races on the program, no B main. We're going to go into a bit of a warm-up session, race fans. We'll let the drivers run in the racetrack, and we'll be back on the other side of this with your A main coming up next.
Watching this Speedway event has got you revved up, then it's time you turned your dream into reality. To get you started, Speedway Australia has produced a step-by-step guide on how to become a club member, how to get a licence, and how to start shopping for a race car that fits your budget. Or if being in the cockpit is not your style but you'd love to get trackside as a marshal, then we've got the info you need. Simply capture this QR code with your phone and click the link to take you to the digital brochure so you can slide your way into the wild world of speedway racing at over 100 venues nationwide. It's time to get you trackside. It's time to turn your dream to reality.
Aeroflow, famous for our massive range of hose, fittings and performance products. Air filters, oil filters, fittings, engine and transmission parts, fuel systems, tanks, silicone hose, exhaust, air conditioning, turbo and nitrous accessories and more. Get your free catalogue and shop online now at aeroflowperformance.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for your A-main for the 410 wingless sprints here tonight at WEEDSPORT Speedway. Let's get set to roll them off. Here tonight at WEEDSPORT. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set right now, your A-main is about to kick off. 30 laps on the board for tonight's 410 wingless sprint car A-main here at WEEDSPORT Speedway. Round number 2 of the Hoosier Open Wheel 410 wingless sprint car series here at WEEDSPORT. We are green. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. We go for the first time, and it's going to be Noah Bowman leading the way through turn number 3 and 4. This time down the main straightaway we go. 1 down and 29 to run. Into turn 1 and 2 was one car right round the top side. That's Jay Schaff in the 3 machine. Into and out of turn number 3 and 4 this time by Jay Schaff though. He's got that race car rolling. We are yellow, caution on the racetrack. Right now here at WEEDSPORT Speedway. And we will get set to line them up and do it all one more time. So we'll get set to line these guys up. So Jay Schaff has had a brilliant run already in the opening couple of laps here at WEEDSPORT Speedway for your 410 wingless sprint car A-main in that Tim Sims Dirt Track Simulators number 3 car. And we will get set to line them up one more time. Alex Zaninski down towards the back of the bus right now, or sort of in the middle of the pack in position 9. Right now on the speedway. So as we will get set to let these guys loose one more time. So here we go. Noah Bowman, Trevor Gack, Jay Schaff in his end zone. In there as well. Set to go green this time off turn 4. Green lights are back on. Good restart from Bowman down to turn 1 and 2. We go this time. Heading down the back straight is Trevor Gack. Lose a little bit of ground to Noah Bowman there through turn number 3 and 4. This time by Schaff on the top side. Down the main straight we go. Back down to turn number 1 and 2. Schaff looks to the inside on Gack, but couldn't get the job done though. Through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Contact between nearly second and third on the speedway right now. Jay Schaaf, though, he's got the fastest lap of the race thus far with the 14.765. Through turn number 3 and 4 this time by we go, though. Oh, Schaaf has had a moment there in turn 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway we run, though, this time. Into turn 1 and 2. Ryan Calvy's in there as well in the 21 car. Heading down the back straight this time by through turn number 3 and 4. Calvy. Oh, Gak's gone nearly upside down. He's up in the fence. We stay green for the minute. Down the back straight away this time by through turn number 3 and 4. And we go yellow, yellow, yellow. On the racetrack right now. So don't forget as well, race fans, tomorrow night being Wednesday, as we're doing on Wednesday night, Wheels Up Wednesday with the midgets on the program. Be sure to check us out live from 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time with midgets live from Lanier National Speedway. Tell you what though, I reckon it'd be cool to see these things go around Lanier. It would be a awesome show with the 14 wingless sprint cars. So Noah Bowman, Michael Calvy, Jay Schaaf, Vinny Sansone, Trevor Gack, Mason Hannigan are your top 6 right now on the racetrack. Green lights are back on. Off turn 4 though, back down to 1 and 2. As Calvy and Jay Schaaf go at it down the back straight through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Schaaf puts in a slider in on Michael Calvy. Calvy looks to return serve in turn 1 and 2. Couldn't get the job done there though. Oh, Sansone's in trouble in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight we go though this time by through corners number 3 and 4. Right now in position 2 is Jay Schaaf. Through turn 1 and 2. Oh, Calvy is in the fence in turn 1 and 2, and Hannigan comes on through in the number 22 car right now through turn 3 and 4 this time. We watch the middle of the pack battle. Your race leader, he's gone right now in that number 24 car. That is Noah Bowman in that NBR Indy Race Parts, Indy Esports number 24 machine. As we head back through turn number 1 and 2 this time. Mason Hannigan. Oh, cars. Oh, we got one car nearly stopped there in turn 1 and 2. We keep going. Hannigan to the inside on Sansone. This time by 12 laps in the books. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go this time by. Down the back chute we run. Into and out of turn number 3 and 4 this time. Still watching mid-pack battle right now. Your race leader. Here's in another postcode right now. That number 24 machine. That is Noah Bowman. Trevor Gack up there in position 2. Sansone in 3. We watch Mason Hannigan on screen right now as well. Good little mid-pack battle here with positions 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 right now on the speedway. Right now down the back straight we run this time through turn number 3 and 4. The race leaders have caught Noah Bowman. Noah Bowman is under siege right now, that NBR number 24 car. Through turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Hannigan on the bottom. Getting in 3 wide down the back straight this time through turn number 3 and 4. Off turn 4 this time by though. Mason Hannigan, the mini Hurricane, looking to make his presence known this season with the 14 wingless sprint cars. Down the back straight away we run though this time through turn number 3 and 4. Gack looks back to the inside on Hannigan. Couldn't get the job done there though. This time down the main straight away through turn 1 and 2. Oh, Trevor Gack put a move in on Mason Hannigan though. A little bit of rubbing wheels. Oh, Gack's gone nearly upside down in turn 3 and 4. We are going to go yellow. So yellow lights on the speedway right now through turn 1 and 2. Bit of a upsy daisy there in turn number 3 and 4. So we'll get set to align these guys up one more time here at WEEDSPORT Speedway. So Jay Sharp still with the fastest lap of the race. Dash Fire with a 14.765. Noah Bowman's best lap with a 14.854. So Mason Hannigan started towards the back of the bus and is up to position number 2 right now on the speedway. So we'll get set to let him loose one more time. We've got about 13 laps left to run in tonight's 410 wingless sprint car A main. As always, awesome show these guys have put on tonight. So we'll get set. We've still got about 13 to run, race fans. Those cars will now get set to go back to green flag racing off turn number 4. Noah Bowman, Mason Hannigan, Vinny Sansone. Set to go green off turn 4. Back to green we go right now. Bowman with a good start down to turn 1 and 2 as Hannigan goes to the top side in 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go this time by. Hannigan looks for a slide job in 3 and 4. Slides up to the top side of the racetrack. They go wheel to wheel off turn number 4. Down the main straight away back down to 1 and 2. Your new race leader right now is Mason Hannigan. Oh, contact. Noah Bowman. Got all sorts of sideways there in turn 1 and 2. This time through turn number 3 and 4, 20 laps down and now 10 to run. As Mason Hannigan walks to the top side of the racetrack in turn 1 and 2. Bowman falling back to position number 2 right now. Sansone on his inside, looking for the second position. We've got a car around in turn 3 and 4. And we go a yellow, yellow, yellow. One more time on the racetrack with 8 laps to go. So we are nearly down now to heat race distance tonight here at WeedSport Speedway. So we have about 8 laps left to run with the 410 wingless sprints. So as we get set in just a moment to line them up, and we'll go one more time. So heat race distance left to run here tonight at WeedSport. Mason Hannigan from Noah Bowman from Vinny Sansone. Devon Hauer back there in position 4. Joseph Granny in 5. Anthony Morano in position 6. Cars now told to line up as they will line up single file this time. And we'll get set to go one more time here at WeedSport Speedway. Round number 2 of the Hoosier Open Wheel 410 International Wingless Sprint Car Series. Proudly brought to you by Indy Race Parts and also Indy Esports. So we'll get set to go this time. Mason Hannigan, the Mini Hurricane, set to lead us away off turn 4, back to green. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. Bowman has the power down in that race car right now. He knows he's got to get a wriggle on in the 24. Oh, he copped the infield burn there in turn 3 and 4. Unsettled that race car. That allowed Mason Hannigan to pull away just a slight tad. In turn 1 and 2, we got cars around again in turn 1 and 2. And I think we may go yellow. Yes, we do. So yellow lights back on one more time. So we'll line them up and get set to do it all once again. Still with 6 laps to go. Here we go one more time, race fans. Set to let these guys loose. So those cars will get set to roll off. This time off turn 4. Green lights are back on. Good start down to turn 1 and 2. Hannigan back on the top side. Ducks back down to the bottom, down the back, straight away. Looks for the moisture in turn number 3. This time off turn number 4. Down the main straight away now. 25 down and 5 to run. Into turn 1 and 2. Hannigan to the bottom in turn 1 and 2 that time. Still has the power down in that race car. Down the back straight this time through turn number 3 and 4. Hannigan on the top side, Noah Bowman, Vinny Sansone, that's your top 3. Down the main straight away this time by through turn 1 and 2. Hannigan just caught the wall there a little bit in turn 1 and 2 though. No harm, no foul to that race car. In and out of turn number 3 and 4 this time by. 27 down now, 3 to go. Into turn 1 and 2. Mason Hannigan got above the cushion there in turn 1 and 2. Nearly unsettled that race car through turn 3 and 4 this time by though. 28 down now, 2 laps to go for your race leader. That is Mason Hannigan. Looking for his first feature race win this season with the Hoosier Open Wheel 14 wingless sprints. In and out of turn number 3 and 4. 1 lap to go. White lights are flashing right now for your race leader, Mason Hannigan, through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight away, he runs for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, give it up race fans. Round number 2 winner for Hoosier Open Wheel 14 wingless sprint car series. It's Mason Hannigan. Gets the job done from position 6. So good stuff to Mason Hannigan tonight. Noah Bowman will come home second. Third, we'll go to Vinny Sansone. Fourth, we'll go to Joseph Grandy. Fifth, we'll go to Alexander Bost. And as you can tell, Mason Hannigan is very experienced with these race cars with awesome donuts there on the main straightaway. As we will get set to wrap up your stream here tonight, race fans. So it was Anthony Morano, Greg Pillar, then back to Devon Howell, Michael Cowley, and Jay Schaaf to round out your top 10 cars for your A-main here tonight. So, race fans, as we know, with the Hoosier Open Wheel Series, it is a replay file. Hopefully soon we will actually be able to do it live. So, as we will end our stream here tonight, race fans, we thank everyone for watching online, as always, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night for Wheels Up Wednesday, round number 4, live from the National Speedway. My name is Matt Bailey, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night live from 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, round number 4 for Wheels Up Wednesday here at iRacing. Until then, take care, good night.